Hey there. Yeah, I'm going live again. I am random. Whatever. I'm getting my money's worth out of this month's restream. That's for sure. Oh my god. I'm trying to move my chair forward. Good lord. It's on this hump from this inappropriate rug or mat or whatever you call it. Anyway, so I did make a lot of progress on this, even though, it's kind of amazing. I guess I'm just kind of obsessed. Um, Last night, after getting off that live, I actually did go in with the Mandolama um, black matte acrylic paint. What is all that? Oh, I'm gonna dump my um, and I did the background. I was kind of obsessed, even though it was kind of like, you know, we should go do something else. I think I did go do a few other things, but I really wanted to um, see what it would look like. And so there's some spots where I tried lining, like I didn't want to get super close because I didn't want to mess up the image, and I need to use those small, um, I just saw them just a minute ago. Yeah, I want to break out with these to really get close up to the image and like to do in this spot here, but I didn't want to do any work that was that small yet because I want to be more like agile and rested and ready for that kind of work. So um so I did try to use my a Prismacolor black pencil to line closer to the image to see if it would blend. And it's kind of like if you can see right there where it's shiny, that's where I did that. I wanted to see if that would work. And also thinking, well, even I'm thinking with acrylic, that would actually go over that anyway if I am able to get that close to it. So, yeah, I don't know. But it doesn't seem like it, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it stands out too much as long as I don't do like as much, maybe as much as I did in this spot, like right here. I don't know. What I really need to do in this spot is go over with paint. Because it was kind of, I think there was a lot of water in the brush around here. Um, but like I lined here like really close, and I don't think that looks bad. Like right here. So I'm probably gonna go in with the small brushes, the miniature brushes, and put in more of the black. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, because I seem to be I feel like I'm on a mission or something. I might change my mind, I don't know, by tomorrow, but um, I kind of want to get that in here and have it be here. I have the background be done so I don't have to think about it. Um, so yeah. So just kind of playing around with that. Black is kind of nice. That acrylic paint is kind of nice. You know, I'm not used to working with any of those things, So, um, hi Cheryl. Nice to meet you. Just showing the coloring that I've been doing this month in Kerby, where all of a sudden I broke out. It started with one page and I wound up with 4 pages in progress, 4 whips. Then two of them, well, one of them is like kind of almost done, but I have to make some decisions about it. And this one is the most recent one I started, and yeah, I'm kind of stuck on it now because I feel like I don't want to stop. Um, One reason I don't want to stop is it's the first time I'm using Prismacolors in this book, and it's also the first time I've used Prismacolors alone on a page, like no other pencil. I haven't done that ever before, so I know that sounds weird because a lot of people use them, but um, I was still trying to understand paper and the type of pencils that work on what type of paper, and I kind of know more now. And I've had that light bulb moment, and it's like, oh, and so plus someone else telling me that they use their Prismacolors in Kerby. I think it was Bubbles that said that, and she says they actually work pretty good in there. She told me some other pencils that work pretty good in there too. But because Prismacolors for me don't work on everything, like I don't know. I like them, but their properties lend themselves like they're kind of like particular. So I'm not going to go on and on about that, but uh, that's so weird. I just noticed something today. That what's that? Huh. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm using in here. So um, I kind of messed up. One part I did mess up was this tongue. I can't get it over there. The tongue. But I'm thinking, you know what? Red acrylic marker. His tongue is going to be red. Done. Um, but I was surprised I was actually able to get as close as I did to the snake with the two brushes I was using. I think I just was in a mood. I needed to do it. And so, I don't know. That was something. So, this was another, like, it just happened. I picked up the pencil. It was open to that in my case. I picked it up and I started coloring. It was purple. And I just like said, well, you know what? If I put yellow on top of it, then it'll make it kind of brown, kind of, sort of. Um, so I used this one. This is dark purple, and then this is goldenrod, and then I wanted it to be kind of to have some light part to it. So then I used this color, sand, which I think I'm gonna want more of these. Something about those paler colors or something that really I feel like I don't know because of how Prismacolors work. A lot of times it just seems like you can use these lighter colors to blend with other pencils, like to blend in color in various ways. And so, yeah, this is going to be going on my list along with that light green color. What was it? That something green. That was a nice color too. So I figured I should probably do some of these online so that people could see how it turned out to this. So, because, yeah, I figured I should record it too because I may not remember. And I may want to do it again. And it's like, how did I do that? Well, if I have it on YouTube, then I know I have a reference. So, I don't know why I just feel so compelled to, I don't know. I do like how the Prismacolors feel on this paper. I think that's one thing. Hey, Bailey. How you doing? And this color was like I don't know, the color combination was like a pleasant surprise. It's like, I kind of like this. So, I don't know where I'm going from here, but this is where I am right now. I just love color. So, and I think that's another thing. That it's just the colors draw me, and colors make me feel better. So, and I did have my orthodontist appointment today, and they really didn't do much. They didn't change my wire. I have to keep wearing the same rubber band that I'm wearing for the objective, what they've been doing. And they did some weird scan of my teeth, which is it was really wild. And it's like, the only thing I can think of it reminds me of is when you get an ultrasound from like the OBGYN, the ones that have to go inside. That's all I'm going to say. It was like that. It was a probe like that, but of course smaller. And it was squared off, and and she ran it over my teeth in various positions, my teeth and my gums, and then the screen, which was right next to me in the chair, the screen shows it like it's like actually a picture of my teeth and gums and nothing else, right? Like it's like this disembodied teeth and gums. It looks so funny. I wanted it was pretty hilarious. But yeah, so they did that because I think they want to make a plan for how I need to for how they want the elastics to go in next. Do you mean me, where I've been, or where Cheryl's been? I'm not sure where I've been. I don't know. I think I was on yesterday though. But my times are just I am not consistent with time. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing as far as work and my schedule for doing things with that because I have to do part of that work at home. Okay, now I don't like how those turned out too much. I need to change that. So I'm really, really discombobulated. So, but I think one thing I don't know that I don't know how much I'm going to be on this weekend because I have a lot of work to do, and I want to. If only I could get like ahead of the curve. Um, Maybe I can stay in a good place from now till um, December. I'm hoping like oh this is a lot. And then I already have to plan stuff for what I'll be doing in um, January. So it's like, oh brother, I know they're going to be asking for the stuff for that soon. In October is usually when they ask for that. So it's kind of like I have to prepare for January to May 2025. I got to prepare for that now and have that ready for them in October. And it's like, okay. So all these things, and then I still got to work on this stuff for now. So it's I've been using a couple planners. I've been using an online one that's kind of nice because I have the app on I can access it via my browser. I have the app downloaded to my computer, so like I can do it. I think I can access it offline. And then I have that on my phone as well, so that I can like no matter where I am, I can plan. So, and I actually probably should put my coloring times on there too. To be honest, I could do that. Um, if I felt I had enough presence of mind, I might get there to be able to do that. There's also I almost tested the streaming on more than one platform at a time. I almost did it, and then I was like, nah, I'm not ready for that. I don't really want more people I mean, I welcome everybody who comes here, but I'm not one that really wants, tons of people around or anything. If that happens, then, I mean, I love people and God bless you. Like, sure, if I'm helping, if there's something I do that you like, cool. But, I'm not about, I'm not trying to attract more people. If they like what I'm doing, they'll come. If we're having a good time, and they're here, then okay. So, hey, Miss Southern Belle. Good evening. Did you see that did you see what you made me buy? Did I show you? Did you see that? the Yeah, I don't know why I can't seem to let it go. And even though like I I don't know what it is. I can't stop. I'm surprised at how much I got done. I woke up this morning, I was like, wow. It's like you've really been working on this. So I guess I'll just keep going. Maybe this is maybe I will have this done this month. Who knows? It's been nice for, it's kind of relaxing. Once I did that, the background, I think that's what did it. Once I colored the background, it was like it clicked for me. So, what is that? So tomorrow I'm supposed to get those distressed watercolor pencils. I'm not pushing anything that I'm doing. It's like whatever it feels good to do, I'm going to do it. Let me show you. Dun, dun, dun. When you mentioned stamps the other day, or last week, or week before, or something I was working on, and you were talking about using stamps, or that they would be good for stamps. I think it was like the distressed inks and the distressed, what's the other one? Oxides, maybe. At first, I was like, nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. And then I started thinking, and I started looking for stuff. And where did I put them? Here's a question. I wound up buying silicone stamps. I'm trying to find where the heck I put them. I have all these boxes. I have to put in order. Where did I put some things? Oh, they're there. I see them. And, yeah, I have to try these out. So that's one of the things I got to make sure I play with. If not this month, next month. So where's the actual, where are those? Are these the, no. Where's the, I have to be in with these. There they are. Okay, so oh, that's got my name on it. It's funny. Not that I don't want to share my name, and my address and all that, but you never know. Okay, so these are the stamps. This is my favorite one. So these are all individual stamps made of silicone, and they have like a set of, what did they say, 9, I think, of different things. And then so you put them on these acrylic platforms and they just stick on there. Yeah, I'm not, but my thing is that I don't know how to do it. I'm not good with that's what I'm trying to learn all these different methods and mediums and things. So, yeah, I don't know how to do it. That's basically why I didn't. So it's like little by little I'm learning, trying to like learn how to use all these different things. So, there's these little acrylic forms and or foundation things, and I guess there's something on here. I have to peel it off. It says it has a coating on there, but if you see the lines on there, when you take these, they stick on there, and then I guess you color it with, you put whatever the pigment is on top, and then you stamp it. So yeah, so that's what I got because you mentioned ink and stamps. So, and I started investigating something to use. Yeah, I think that's what they use it for too. They use it for cards, which I think that would be really good for. And I thought, you know what, this might get me into doing that, into making cards, because you could do some really cute things with it. Um, yeah, I don't. I have to watch some people with the ink and stuff, because I don't. I'm also kind of cautious because I have like the space that I work in. It's like I do several things in this space. Some of, like I do this coloring and kind of art stuff, and then I also do other things that are totally different. And I have like books that are, like I don't want to get anything on them or anything like that. So, but do you mean like those rubber stamps? Like how those rubber stamps that used to be like kind of that that reddish kind of color or whatever. I have like some kind of weird I have some kind of weird, not a phobia, but I don't know, a weird thing with those, and I don't know why, but I do. And something about them like really disturbed me. And I'm it doesn't make any sense. There's no logic to it, but there's something about them that bug me. The traditional rubber stamps. Um, So that's why I looked at these and I thought, I could deal with this. These are different. Plus, I like the fact that you can take them off and put them on, or you can put them on in different configurations and things like that together to put on your page. But I'm not, because I'm not really good like with crafts at all, and so I don't know like I don't know how things work and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not good with that. And I'm not good with like lots of fine little pieces and things like that. I'm bad with that too. I get frustrated really easily. So, not sure why that is, but and my tendency to lose things. Like if it's not all like really put together, and if it's not I don't know how to explain it. That's just like with water. Um, how I'm kind of that's one reason why I think I kind of like the distressed watercolor pencils. Um, I don't know, like that may change or whatever, but that seems to be the reason why I like them is because it's contained. Um, because me with water on my desk is not a good thing. Not a good thing. Open water anywhere around me, around where I'm working, is danger, danger. So it goes, it comes down to me being a klutz, basically. Neurotic and a klutz. Hi, Mandy. Yeah, the card making thing seems kind of, I don't know, it seems kind of interesting to me, and I didn't really think about it until, well, like when I was watching people use, I was watching a video that was comparing using the distressed oxides versus the distressed inks, and they work similarly. It's just that you have to, there's certain slight things that are different about them. And she was a card maker. She makes cards, and I was looking and I was like, well, that looks kind of interesting. And then um a YouTube friend on here, Connie, she was saying that she makes cards. It's like, oh, okay, that she used to do that. Um, and I don't know. A long time ago, well, not that long ago, maybe, but I was gonna do those Zen, what do you call it, Zen doodles, and I got everything for that, and I still have it, and I haven't done it yet. I will someday though, but so it's kind of in a way similar, I guess, to card making, except it's kind of drawing. But yeah, that's what I need. So any way that I can do things where stuff is closed up and contained. I don't have it next to me, but I have a little cap that's actually, I have two of them that are, they were the tops of hair mousse. And they're just the right size where I can put just the amount of water in there, like just about that much, this much, so that if it spills, if I do something with it or whatever, forget it's there or whatever, it doesn't cause a disaster. I mean, that's exactly how I have to be. Expect disaster, so like keep the damage down. So figuring out ways to do this without, to avoid those kind of things happening is kind of what I have to do until I get a better situation. So yeah, I'm a klutz. I am. And there are some times where my mind just isn't with me and I do stupid things. I think because I just was so busy. Well, now we don't have a pet anymore, so that kind of eases up things with that. But I mean, I burned a sweet potato in the microwave. I mean, I destroyed the microwave basically. It was on fire inside. So that's a sign of how it can get with me sometimes. There are days when I should not go in the kitchen at all, and I can kind of tell. It's like, nope, not today. My brain isn't totally with me. Well, partly because my job involves a lot of, kind of a lot of analysis and things like that, and I get in that head and I kind of stay in that head, and then I'm not quite with this world. So, yeah. It's like I can't do both. Can't do life and analyze at the same time. Kind of a problem. Might be like those people that are, I don't know, involved in those think tanks or whatever. I wonder if they're like that. They probably don't cook. They probably have maids or something, or who knows. I don't know. Hopefully. I was hoping this summer I could really get my space together, but like I just scratched the surface. I did a good scratching of the surface, but it was only scratching the surface. Aw, thank you, Miss Southern Belle. Hey, how you doing, Marcia? I'm back. I didn't expect to be back, but I'm back. So, and I did the background. I did it black, and I'm really happy with it. And it really did open it up for me. Like, it's like all of a sudden I was like, yep, I just picked up a pencil. I actually picked up this one and like just started doing stuff. And then I picked up the other two and started doing stuff. So it just like came. No plan, but when I saw that black background, it like it's kind of like it stopped the block in my mind for what to do with the page, and it's just stuff started coming. So, and I'm really liking the Prismacolors on here because of what they're allowing me to do. I don't know that I've ever done this in a Kerby book before, colored like this in a Kerby book. It's really cool. So I don't know what's going to happen if I ever. Well, I'm delaying using the set. I have like a 12, the 12-piece set of the was it the Derwent Light Fast, and I'm kind of I'm delaying using it because I don't want to like them. I'm so weird. I know, because if I like them, then I'm gonna want a bigger set, and I don't like the price of them. So I think maybe that's what pushed me to use my Prismacolors. Use those up first. Use these first. I can kind of already see that I like using the. I can see what I like using the Karen Dash Pablos for. I like using them in those mythographic books because they're a narrower pencil, and they have a smaller diameter tip, which is good for those tiny things in mythographic. So I kind of want to keep those primarily for those books and books like that where things are teeny tiny. So, oh, did I do the? I didn't do the outside here, did I? So, I just want to use all the supplies that I have. I really, like I said, I wanted to use all the supplies I had before I bought more, but it seems I keep buying more. But I suppose once you start using them, they get used up. But I think it's mostly that I want to learn the properties of each thing that I'm using, what it works best on, what it does, all that kind of stuff. So I can use the right tool for the job. Or have options when I go to color a page. And that's where watching other people really does help too. Not that one. Guess I don't mind if some of these are lighter. It's okay, right? That red. I need to move these brushes. Oh. What's that? It's that pinkish color. Where was it? Let's see, is this one? So I was looking at that blue page, what I'm calling the blue camel, and thinking about like the background. It's almost kind of cool the way it is, because from the brush of the pan pastels, kind of like residue or whatever on there, it looks kind of smoky, which is kind of cool. But kind of thinking about that, like how to what should be that background. So I look at that page now and it just feels so close to done, that really, like, doing it all one color, I never realized how that would make, how much just using one color, like, just takes care of all your decision making. Like with this one, trying to figure out what color I'm going to make certain things, you can be hung up on that for like months. But if you're coloring it all one color, it's kind of like, it's all one color. So, different, whatever that word is, different shades of blue, but it's all blue. So that kind of, what do you say? It kind of reduces your decision fatigue. And it made me like that page. I don't know if I'm exactly using the right color for that. And, use that. How about that? Is this what we're doing? That came out of nowhere. Huh. Maybe that is what we're doing. I don't like it, I think. What's this color? Peach. Hmm. It's so funny. I put down the pencil and it's like, well, it's down there now. What you gonna do? You can't take it back. I feel like it's discovery. When we do a coloring page, it's discovery. What are we gonna learn with this one? We're gonna learn what colors we don't ever want to put together again, or what colors we might want to put together again, or I don't know. I find that interesting. Look at that. Oh, that is him. It's gonna need more other color in there. So I remember I used peach in there. I used this Mandalama acrylic paint, and it's matte. Notice the small container. Yeah, I needed it small. Something I can't spill. So I still have to, like, go over, like, get closer to the edge on things and whatever. But I needed enough color on here so that I could feel like, okay, this is the background and it could talk to me and say what else it wanted. So just heard my husband. I think he's back from his bike ride. He's a cyclist. I cannot cycle because I run into trees. I used to ride my bike as a kid. Like, I used to ride it no hands, holding groceries for my mother, stopping at red lights, and crosswalks. But I can't do that now. I used to live on my bike when I was a kid. With everything you color, you learn something new. That's how it's been for me. There's something about how these pencils go down on the page that is really, I don't know, it just really feels good. So, Prismacolors, I'm sorry for, like, being mean to you for so long. This was coloring the wrong book with you. I don't know what that was. I don't like that little dot, but we'll deal with that later. I'm not gonna stress over that. Okay, how much more? How much more at the end over here? Oh, no problem. Did you get all your um colors swatched? Hoping I'm not getting confused because there's Mandy and there's Maritza, but I think Mandy, you're the one that got the colors. Yeah, I know a lot of people like the Prismacolors, but my problem was the first time I used mine was in a Hannah Carlson book, and it did not work well, and I didn't know anything about priming a page or anything like that. Okay, you're at 161. You're getting there. So that's another thing I'm learning about. Like, I don't know how to control them. Good lord, on certain paper. But they love this paper. I'm not having any problems on this one. But because of where I first used them, I was traumatized. I was traumatized. I can even show the page and you'll be like, oh my gosh. So bad that like it's like, I think I need to get another book. Yeah, I have that 300 set of color too, and I like them. So, hmm. I am missing Miss Evelyn Colors. I know she's busy. She's working on a project and doing some things. But if you're out there, Evelyn, I miss you. I know other people miss you too. Just needed to say that. And I think I have some videos to catch up on today too. Bubbles she was on while I was at the orthodontist. So when I came home, I saw that she had been on, and so I started watching her video. And I need to finish watching that. And I think it's nice that she showed her first, where she was first coloring um, the first book of where she colored that Kerby page with the, what is it? Is it a troll or whatever it is? And then, so she's working on the page again in a new book. And that dragon in the old book is like really beautiful. So expect the next one to be too. Good. It was orthodontist, and they didn't really do much. They just did a scan of my teeth because I guess they're gonna, they're gonna get together and make a plan for how, for the elastics that I'm gonna have in, um, because they're trying to get my all of my top teeth. I don't even know how you call it, the whole rack. They're trying to get the whole rack of the top to match up tooth for tooth with my teeth on the bottom because it's like all like shifted or something. So right now the elastics I have on one rubber band, and they have it's anchored to two teeth on the back of on the top, and then it's anchored to one tooth on the bottom, which I would imagine, like if you have it anchored to two on the top, it's so that it's really going to pull them over. And they said like um it has moved some, but I guess I'm going back on October 2nd, and I guess that's when they're going to break out with the plan. Who knows? They might have me ratchet it up with like 10 rubber bands in my mouth. That would be something. I don't know how I'm supposed to talk with all that. 10 rubber bands, 24 hours a day. It's like, uh huh. But I get what they're doing, though. I understand. So I just do what they tell me. I told them today because they asked me, well, how'd you do with the elastics? And I says, well, it was kind of hard at first. Like the first night, I just was messing up. So the next day, I was better. I was able to get it, and then it's been good ever since. But I said, it's kind of hard because, like, I have my mother's voice in my head, like, keep your fingers out of your mouth. But I got to really put my fingers in my mouth to get the elastics anchored where they're supposed to be. They were cracking up laughing. That's made them laugh. Like, get your fingers out your mouth. I have to put my fingers in my mouth. I have to get it like way back here to get this thing hooked up. So, oh no, you lost your retainer? Yeah, because your teeth will shift back. And they didn't used to tell you that a long time ago, that your teeth will shift back if you don't wear your retainer, that you have to wear it for life. And that's what happened to my sister. Her teeth have shifted back, and she had braces when she was in like sixth grade, I think it started. So she had them on for a long time. So she's thinking about going back to get something Invisalign or something. But yeah, they didn't tell you that you, well, I don't think they thought that you would need a retainer for life back then. But yeah, you do. Excuse me. I'll tell you what, I even, even though I got all the braces on my mouth, they're not the metal ones. I don't know I can't remember what they call them, but I can still eat better than I could before I got them on. Um, because my bite had really, like, it had, that's what I was noticing, that like when I couldn't chew right because my teeth weren't coming together properly. And I thought it was my imagination, and it turns out it wasn't. So now I can even feel it, that like I can chew better. Ooh, I made that one really dark. So it doesn't matter though, because it's behind. Yeah, my sisters were too. It's amazing, like how much like equipment and stuff they have now. How much more equipment to do stuff. It's really, it's really wild. Just like that thing they were scanning my teeth with. I'm just sitting in a chair. I didn't have to move anywhere or anything, and they're getting imaging of my teeth. It's like pretty wild. You go to get X-rays, to get the dental X-rays. You just stand. You stand, and there's this contraption that's almost like a voting booth or something, and it just moves around you, and that's how it takes the picture. It takes your X-rays. Like, is this like Star Trek or something? It's pretty wild and nice too. Okay, Mandy, have a good night. Yeah, what time is it? 8:41. Okay, good time. Yeah, I work tomorrow. Was When I got home, I was planning stuff. I think I may have been doing that this morning too, because I knew I was going to be gone for part of the day. So I was planning some stuff for tomorrow. I have a lot of planning I need to do for work over the weekend. Good night. I'm done. Mhm. We're almost done with this part. We got to figure out what else we're going to do with him. What are we going to do with him? Oh, it looks kind of weird to me. So here it's supposed to be a good weekend up here. A nice weekend up here. I didn't check to see what was happening with, what is it, Hurricane Francine? I have to check on that. Hopefully everybody's okay with that. It's not causing any major issues, I hope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I need to work on the mandala too. Look at that one. I think it might be. I don't have that much left to do on it. I think I have to. I have to do a background maybe. I'm in New York State. Our weather's getting at that point where it's like telling you. I thought my hair was going to turn out one way yesterday. Looked like it was going to be all right. No, it did something else entirely. It's like I'm like, oh, we're in that season now. It's like is something in the air like has shifted as far as like humidity or something. It's changed, and when that happens, my hair changes and how it acts. So I could do the same thing that I do in one season to my hair, like to prepare it for the next day, as I would the other season, but my hair will turn out different because of the season. So I didn't plan properly the other day. So now I gotta figure out what I'm doing for tomorrow. Actually, I already know. I have it in a wash and go, and I have gel on it, so it's I don't think it's going anywhere. So I had bought this whole gallon of aloe vera gel, um, that I guess like people use to like add to cosmetics or make cosmetics, and I think maybe I thought I was going to do that, but um, I just opened it recently and I'm just like using it on my hair, and I swear it's like the best hair gel just by itself. I don't know what I'm doing with this guy. So that's how I'm using it. Because at one time I had even bought the stabilizers, like what do you call it? The what do you call them? Those things that stabilize the liquid and what do you call it? Preserve it. The like natural preservatives, but like kind of like industrial grade natural preservatives for any kind of concoction you make that has water in it, a cosmetic concoction, so that it doesn't get bacteria and stuff in it. I even had some of that, and I think that I had the aloe vera for what I was going to make, but I just never got around to it. I think what happened was the pandemic happened, and then that changed everything. I just opened up that jug and I'm like, this stuff is pretty good. I'll probably never buy it again because I don't know how much that costs. Well, it probably wasn't as expensive then as it probably is now. The price of things have gone up so much. Oh, what was that? Oh, is that a grasshopper? Oh, I hate them things. I don't know how to get it. Let's see. I don't want to hurt my printer, and I want to catch him. Or maybe I should just let him fly around. I'm going to turn on my zapper. Oh, I can't turn on my zapper because I don't have it plugged in. Just fly in my face like that. Oh, in the country. Bugs, bugs, bugs. All kinds of bugs. Okay. Maybe the zapper will get him. Let's see. Come on, zapper. Is that the right plug? Should be. I'm not turning on. Is that the right plug? Oh, I had it upside down. Okay. Maybe that will catch him. I hope so. Some kind of grasshoppery looking thing. Maybe it's a sign I need to. It's almost 9 o'clock. I just want to finish the rest of these little things if I can. And then I'll call it a night. But because I liked how these turned out so much as I was doing them, and it's like just, just happened. I didn't plan this. I wanted to do it on video, do some of them on video, just so I could see how I did it when I look back, like later, just in case I forget. Because I feel like I'm doing stuff that it's like, I didn't do that, did I? Which, I guess that's growth. Now, if we can keep the whole picture that way, I hope so. I really hope so. I kind of like that one dull like that. I gotta make sure I don't go into overdrive tonight. That I don't stay up so long that I can't go to bed when it's time to go to bed. I don't know if I like that. It's a very kind of milky color. I don't know. I might use, I don't know, gel pen or something on this part. Ooh, that's weird looking. And yet I keep doing it. See how that happens? See how I do that? You could just like, oh, that's weird. And then I just keep doing it. That doesn't make any sense. I figure I can always cover it up with something else. At least I'm hoping so. The crease. I feel like I need to put some red in there. This was the red that I actually used at first. Mm. Something about that I like. Hmm. Very colorful snake. Oh, I could, is that? Yeah, I have to do that side. I might have to turn this upside down to do that one. So I may wait. Let me call it a night on this and leave it there. That's what I'm thinking. Hmm. I really do kind of like that. I don't know. Can we? It's this little caterpillar guy. He's cute. Ugh, that thing. Come on. Hmm. I need to check the weather for tomorrow. It was like 70. So like 76 here. And then at the orthodontist, it was like 80. I don't know. It was like 83 or something like that. Only 45 minutes away. That was kind of weird. That happens though up here. Yeah. Oh, have you seen pictures from the book? I actually pre-ordered it. The Dark Fairy Tales. I pre-ordered it. I guess it's supposed to come out in March. When I saw Dark Fairy Tales, I was like, "Ooh, fairy tales! That sounds kind of up my alley." And this kind of like a kind of um fantasy kind of setting and an adult coloring book. I'm like, yeah, here for it. Gives me incentive to color all my other Kirby books now. I'll get them all. Mm. Oh, cool. Not sure if I want to see it or not because I kind of don't want to. I don't know. I kind of would be surprised, but then it might be kind of nice to see a little bit of what's going to be in there. I don't know. Okay, so we finished this top part of this one, and I think I'm going to leave it at that for tonight. And I'm going to put my pencils away where I can find them, and I'm actually going to get this case off my desk. So I have room for other things. Maybe even for my mandala. Yeah, I don't know that I've been very good. But I need to, I keep telling myself, time to chill, time to chill, time to chill. But then, like, whenever I'm trying to solve a coloring problem, um, I wind up getting something else because, like, I'm trying to learn how to use certain things, and so that's how I wound up with the silicone stamps and things. Then with the distressed watercolor pencils, that's how I wound up with those. I wound up getting more because of when I used them the other day and what they were doing. I was like, oh wow, okay, this I can work with this. This seems like something, and so I bought the other two sets. But at some point, I feel like yeah, it's got to stop because you got to use what I have to use what I have. You know, so and with books, I have plenty of books. I have rooms of what is it? Rooms of Wonder, Johanna Basford. I have not colored in it yet. So I'm just kind of, I think I my plate is full. And then that Ollie's trip I took, I think that kind of like that broke the seal when I went to Ollie's that day, and then I came home with 8 coloring books. Granted, on a big deal, but still. Hey, Bubbles, I gotta finish watching your live. I watched part of it, and I gotta finish watching it. But I saw your that you're coloring that page again, the one you're coloring now that you colored it before. And isn't it cool to see your growth? I thought that was cool. But that dragon page, the old one, is just as beautiful as the new one. I really love the colors in the old one. That's pretty. So I do love this case. It's kind of got a lot of zippers though. It's pretty. It's like the little one. It's purple, so I like it. You can't tell it's purple though. But so so that's where we are with this guy. So actually, I don't know. Tomorrow I might be doing like an unboxing when I get my distressed watercolor pencils, or I might not. I don't know. It's possible I might need to swatch those. Yeah, I call. I hope Johanna Basford is not listening to me, but like I appreciate her work, but I kind of when I saw it after I got it, or I saw it, or somebody else, I think it was Kim, was doing a flip through. I says, "Oh, it's kind of like Rooms of Disappointment," but I'm sure I'll enjoy coloring in it anyway. But yeah, but I haven't yet, so I shouldn't call her book that, Rooms of Disappointment. But like I have a thing for rooms, so um I was hoping for rooms, not whatever. I don't know, but I'll get over it. I'll get over it. So yeah, so well, was it Coloring for Wellness? If you have any other ideas for this page, you let me know. Cause the black mat, when you like confirm that with me, it's like, yeah, okay. And when I did it, it's like, oh yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's what I saw too. It was like the same old, and that was not what I was expecting. I heard rooms. I was looking for rooms. It's like, yeah, this is awesome. This is gonna be different. Not. Oh well. That's why in some ways I feel like, you know what, if there's a certain coloring book I want, I should probably make it, but like, like I can, but I'm thinking about it. Another thing I'm trying to kind of do, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna head out and wrap up my day. do like my 300,000 brushing my teeth routine for the day. It's not that bad. It's just a lot, but it's not that bad. Um, that's it. So thank you all for joining me, and have a good night.